Tonight, we want to start with something at the top of many people's minds. It's been 1 week since Election Day, and the Secretary of State's office says over 1 million ballots have yet to be counted statewide. And this has left some races undetermined, including the one for Sacramento mayor. So we actually just got some results in the past few hours that could bring us just a little bit closer to knowing who the top two candidates will be. And our Becca Hobbeger, you already know she's been following this race very closely, joining us tonight with the latest details. Good evening, Becca.
Yeah, Alex, this remains a close and exciting race. The updated ballot count published just in the last few hours shows epidemiologist Dr. Cofer has the strongest lead we've seen yet in this race. Remember, on election night, she was in 4th place and has risen in the ranks with each vote count update. She bumped former state senator Dr. Richard Pan into 2nd place, where he trails by some 2,100 votes. And here's where it gets really interesting. Remember, the top 2 vote getters move on to the November election, so all a candidate needs is 2nd place. Assemblymember Kevin McCarty is behind Pan by just 155 votes, and former Sacramento City Council member Steve Hansen trails McCarty by just 163 votes. So at this point, it appears we may have a race for 2nd place on our hands. We're still waiting on some 20,000 to 30,000 ballots to be counted in this particular race, so it really could still be anyone's race. But why is it taking so long? In short, vote by mail. Started in the pandemic as a way of avoiding close contact, Governor Gavin Newsom made universal vote by mail permanent by signing a law in 2021. Every registered voter gets a ballot in the mail. They can choose to fill that out themselves or physically still go into a polling place. For people who dropped their ballot in the mail in the days leading up to Election Day, many of those ballots didn't arrive at county elections offices in time to be counted that night. As long as the ballot was postmarked by Super Tuesday, it's valid. So those are still trickling in, and the county is making sure they get those all counted. So while vote by mail makes voting more accessible, it does also mean results can take longer to come in, especially in a close race like the Sacramento mayoral race. Now, today's update represents 26% voter turnout so far in the mayoral race, and experts anticipate we'll see a final voter turnout percentage in the 30s. So again, we're still waiting on some 20,000 to 30,000 ballots. And when you have a race this close, especially between 2nd, 3rd, and 4th place, it could be anyone's vote. There will be another release of updates on Friday afternoon, and the county must certify the vote by April 4th. Alex?